The Mets president has confirmed that Tottenham Hotspur Football Club are in talks with midfielder Sarr, and he will be loaned back if Spurs decide to buy him, but they do have a verbal agreement with chairman Daniel Levy. Ronaldo is being linked with a move to Spurs. Christian Romero and Giovanni Lo Celso could miss the Palace away game and Chelsea home match through international duty. And Nuno Espirito Santo is singing the praises of Adama Traore, but will Tottenham Hotspur pay £40 million for him by the 31st of August? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. And if you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. I would just like to take this opportunity by thanking every single one of you for nominating me for a Football Content Award 2021. And I'm absolutely delighted, thrilled, very shocked and surprised to say that I have been shortlisted for 3 awards this year. The Best Club Content Creator, the Best Club Creator and the Best in Video. You can now vote for me in the final round if you so wish. The finalist voting round will end at midnight on Sunday the 12th of September. The winners will be revealed at the live event at the Royal Lancaster Hotel on the 14th of October. I really appreciate your support. Thank you very much indeed. All of the details are below if you would like to vote for me in this final round. Now let's start the video by talking about 3 results in the Premier League from Sunday afternoon, and of course 1 result in the Premier League from Monday evening. Now Sunday's results: Southampton 1, Manchester United 1, Wolves 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1 with that Dele Alli penalty, and Arsenal 0, Chelsea 2. Now on Monday evening, West Ham United battered Leicester City 4-1. Now the Premier League table now looks like this. Tottenham Hotspur are 5th. 5 teams so far in the Premier League have won 2 out of 2, Tottenham being one of them. We've got 6 points from our opening 2 games, 2 clean sheets as well. Absolutely superb start from Tottenham. And at the foot of the table, we have got Newcastle, we have got Arsenal, and we have got Norwich City. All 3 teams have lost 2 out of 2. Arsenal, of course, have champions Manchester City next. Now, our next Premier League fixture is this Sunday at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Sunday the 29th of August. Tottenham Hotspur v Watford, 2 p.m. kickoff. But of course, before that, on Thursday, we have got our qualifying playoff game in the Europa Conference League against Paços de Ferreira. And we are 1-0 down so far, so we've got to turn that tie around on Thursday evening. The kickoff time for that one is 7:45. On Monday afternoon, the Tottenham Hotspur under-23s were in action away at Leeds in Premier League 2. A first-half hat-trick from Dylan Markanday put Tottenham Hotspur under-23s 3-2 up at half-time. Midfielder Niall John added a 4 for Spurs in the second half in the 73rd minute, and Spurs eventually won the game 4-2. In Premier League 2, Spurs under-23s are now 2nd with 4 points. So it's been a good start for the Spurs youngsters. 1 win and 1 draw. We are now behind Brighton under-23s, who are top, and they have got 2 wins out of 2, 6 points. The under-23s next game is this Friday to be played at Hotspur Way against North London rivals Arsenal, kick-off 12 noon. The under-18s are next in action this Saturday, Birmingham City away in the under-18 Premier League. And the Tottenham Hotspur women are also in action on Saturday at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as they kick off their Barclays Women's Super League season at home to Birmingham City, 3 p.m. kick-off. Tickets are still available on the club's website if you'd like to go to the game. Now, just want to add my thoughts on the Tottenham Hotspur under-23s. It's been a very, very good start for the under-23s. Now, I went to a lot of the pre-season friendlies, and two players that really impressed me during the pre-season was Dylan Markanday and J. Neil Bennett. And of course, on Thursday, away at Paços de Ferreira, J. Neil Bennett made his Tottenham Hotspur competitive debut playing in the final 9 minutes of the game. Absolutely delighted to see that. And Dylan Markanday is now knocking, or he should be knocking on Nuno Espirito Santo's door, trying to get first team minutes, because these two have been on fire during pre-season, and I'm absolutely delighted for both of them. I think that both of these players have bright futures ahead. Now, what about this for a story and a report from the Daily Star? They are stating that Tottenham sensationally in contention for Cristiano Ronaldo as he seeks a transfer. Tottenham Hotspur have been sensationally linked to Portuguese megastar Cristiano Ronaldo as he was left out of the starting lineup by Juventus in their Serie A opener. The report states that he wants to leave Juventus this summer despite having just 12 months left on his existing deal in Turin, and has been linked with a return to Manchester United and Real Madrid, or potentially move to a new club, Manchester City or PSG. There is also a quote from Sport Italia, and they are stating, since Ronaldo come back, we have said it. There is a clear will on the part of Max Allegri not wanting to start again with Ronaldo and vice versa. The cycle of CR7 in black and white is over. Confirmation has arrived. Even Tottenham is a possible destination. Now, my thoughts on this. Now, this certainly did make me smile. And, funny enough, the story a couple of weeks ago when we were linked with Lionel Messi before he signed for PSG, that certainly made me smile as well. Cristiano Ronaldo in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt, wouldn't that be nice? It would certainly put all of us in a good mood and, spark that excitement at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium again. But sadly, I think the only way that we're going to see the likes of Messi and Ronaldo wearing a Tottenham Hotspur shirt is when one of our former players has a testimonial at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Until then, I just cannot see it happening. A report has been published by the Evening Standard, and they are stating that Tottenham are now in advanced talks to sign highly rated Mets teenager Pape Matar Sarr. There is increasing confidence that Spurs will beat a number of their Premier League rivals and Serie A club Atalanta to the signature of the 18-year-old Senegal international, with Mets president claiming to have a verbal agreement over a deal with Daniel Levy, the Spurs chairman. Sarr broke into the Mets first team last season, and the central midfielder has also been linked to Premier League clubs Manchester City, Manchester United and Chelsea. And the Mets president has now claimed a deal worth more than £12 million has now been agreed, with Sarr set to spend the season back on loan at Mets. He said, nothing is signed, but I have a verbal agreement with the president of Tottenham. The Mets president then confirmed it is much more than €15 million, both on the fixed amount and the bonuses. Pape Matar Sarr must also be satisfied with the contract offered to him, and this is not yet the case. There will be more discussions at the start of the week. He then said if the transfer is to Tottenham, he will be loaned back to Mets for the season. Now, my thoughts on this. Pape Matar Sarr, I think it will be a very, very good deal for Spurs. He is a wonder kid. Everyone in France is raving about him right now. But of course, he is not a signing for this season. He is not going to be in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt if the deal goes through during the 2021-2022 season. He will be loaned straight back to Mets, and he will be getting some game time there. Probably the best scenario for him. However, with that said, all of us Tottenham Hotspur fans, of course, want signings now, and we want players to be walking into the first team squad and helping the first team out in the Premier League. So I think that there is a lot of work to do in the next, 7-8 days left of this transfer window. But Pape Matar Sarr, wonder kid, fantastic player, one for the future, but not for this season. On Monday, it was announced by Tottenham Hotspur Football Club that Giovanni Lo Celso and Christian Romero have been called up by Argentina for their World Cup qualifiers in September. And a report has just been published by the Daily Mail, and they are stating that Tottenham stars Romero and Lo Celso face missing Premier League games next month after being included in Argentina's squad for their qualifiers. Argentina is currently on the UK's red travel list, meaning that the Premier League players will be forced to isolate for 10 days on their return from South America. It states that this news will come as a blow for Spurs because Giovanni Lo Celso and Christian Romero will either be travelling back or in quarantine on the 11th of September when Spurs take on Crystal Palace, and are also expected to miss their London derby showdown against Chelsea on the 19th of September. My thoughts on this would be a huge shame if we didn't have Giovanni Lo Celso or Christian Romero in our starting 11, or indeed in our squad for these two Premier League games. Perhaps Tottenham Hotspur should go to the Argentinian Football Association and just say, really sorry, we need our players, for these two vital, important games in our Premier League season. So it'd be an interesting situation, but the thought of Christian Romero going off already, missing games when we've hardly seen him. He's played, he played the 90 minutes at Pacos de Ferreira on Thursday evening. He played the last few minutes of the Manchester City game. He's a real statement signing and a real defensive reinforcement for us at the back. And we need players like this, especially in games against Chelsea, especially in important London derbies like that. So Monday, the main stories have all been about Adama Traore. Will Tottenham Hotspur sign the Wolves winger in this transfer window? This is a report from the Sun newspaper, and they are stating that Tottenham are now plotting a £40 million Adama Traore transfer swoop, with Nuno Espirito Santo keen to reunite with the Wolves winger. The report states that Nuno Espirito Santo is looking to bolster his attacking options, and he's ready to turn to his former player Traore, who he managed at Wolves. And according to the Daily Telegraph, Traore is a target for Spurs ahead of the transfer deadline, which of course is on the 31st of August. And with his contract expiring in the summer of 2023, Wolves are reportedly willing to cash in. Back to the report from the Sun newspaper, they are stating that Wolves are believed to be bracing themselves for an offer should Spurs star man Harry Kane make a big money switch to Manchester City. The money that Spurs could get for Harry Kane, north of £120 million, would allow them to meet Traore's price tag. The winger was electric for Wolves against Tottenham on Sunday, tormenting young right-back Javat Tanganga all afternoon. Another report about Traore, this one is from the Independent newspaper, and they are stating that Tottenham Hotspur are keen on signing Wolves winger Traore, but are yet to make a formal bid. And after Tottenham's win at Molineux on Sunday, Tottenham Hotspur boss Nuno Espirito Santo said, "I think Wolves have a very good team and created us enormous problems. Big problems. One of those was Adama Traore. Everyone knows that he is unique and he is very hard to stop." Now, my thoughts on this, you heard that statement there from Nuno Espirito Santo. He is obviously a very big fan and a very good friend of Adama Traore. Of course, he managed him at Wolves, for a number of seasons at Molineux. So it'd be interesting to see what happens here. £40 million. Will Tottenham Hotspur get this deal done? I think that he is a great player. And he run rings round Jan Vertonghen a couple of years ago at Molineux. Did very well on Sunday. But the only thing that worries me about Traore, I think he's very strong, very athletic. His build, everything about him, I think he's a real handful. But the only thing that worries me about him is the end product. Does he score enough goals for a winger? And does he create enough chances? Because I know he does a lot in a game, but when you look at the very end product, does he deliver enough? I think if Nuno Espirito Santo signs him, I think that Nuno is a very good manager, a very good boss. Perhaps he can get the best out of him in a Tottenham Hotspur shirt. So interesting times ahead, but I think he's a great player. I just want to see more of him, and I want to see more end product. So it's just whether Nuno Espirito Santo can get that out of him. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to the channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe and well. Come on, you Spurs.